this is definitely a recipe that is super easy and you should all try it at home. To make soy milk, the ingredients are so ridiculously easy. Let me show you. All you need are soybeans, some dates, which are actually optional, and you need, of course, water. Now, the process of making soy milk is a little bit different to making, say, almond milk or oat milk, because you have to cook the soybeans in order to digest them well. So what we did is we soaked the soybeans overnight. This is actually something that we would recommend to everyone. If you're in a hurry, maybe 8 or 10 hours are enough, but I would take the longer version, so overnight, if you are able to. The next step is to blend the soaked soybeans, maybe together with the sweetener of your choice. In our case, it's dates, together in a high-speed blender, and then the mixture gets cooked for around 20 minutes, and then everything gets strained through a nut milk bag or something of that nature, and then that's basically it. And the good thing is, when you're making nut milk, especially soy milk at home, you can make some really delicious cookies with the Okara, which is the name for everything that's basically left over from the process when you're putting everything through a nut milk bag. So here we have about half a cup of soaked soybeans. They go into the blender. Actually, that was a big cup. So we will have a lot of soy milk here. Then, because we wanted a little bit of sweetness in there, we're going to use just some dates. Of course, that's optional. You can use cocoa powder, cinnamon, vanilla extract, turmeric, garlic, whatever you like in your soy milk. Oh wait, oh. Fuck it.
Without
I threw the pin in there and the date on this counter. Great. So it was half a cup of soybeans, and then we're gonna go for around 3 cups of water. That's gonna be full. This is going to be blended in this baby. And then the important step here is to cook the mixture after blending.
When it's filtered.
No, I think it's first blending, then boiling, and then filtering. So now we have figured it out. It has to be boiled first and then strained. No! Zurück! Lösch das! We figured it out! For sake! So much nicer than squeezing
someone's
cow teats.
Yeah.
So now, this has been boiling for 20-25 minutes, and then I'm just gonna roughly get this nasty skin or whatever that is on the top floating around here. And then the challenge is to get this in your favorite containers. So soy milk, cheers. And it's cheap as F. Because I mean, what dried soybeans, how much do they cost?
50 cents for 100 grams or something?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. And for 100 grams you get 2 liters of soy milk or something?
Yeah, it's definitely cheaper.
You've seen how we make the soy milk. Now you might be wondering, what the heck am I gonna do with this little pill baby, which is called Okara? And well, we have a a beautiful little sweet recipe with this one, and that's cookies. They're really wholesome cookies. All you're gonna need is some quite basic ingredients. We have the Okara, that's about 200 grams. We have a mashed banana, about 4 dates that we chopped into little chunks. About 35 grams of any nut milk, plant-based milk of your choice. Here, 3 teaspoons of different nut butters mixed. We have 1 time tahini, once is, what did I say? Once is animal. Sorry, I'm.
1 time.
Then some peanut butter, and finally some cashew butter, 1 teaspoon. Here, just a little handful of walnuts, and finally 50 grams of oats, which you might grind if you don't want to feel the texture, but otherwise you can just leave them whole. So it's pretty easy. I think first we're going to add our oats to the mix and just start like combining everything together. The Okara is like kind of a paste texture right now. Probably had some water left in it, but it's really important that you really get it as dry as you can after filtering your milk. So as you can see, it's already combining well and looking like a kind of pre-dough state. And now I'm just going to be adding the milk, so all the different liquid ingredients, our mashed banana. So it's gonna be not a banana bread, but kind of banana cookies. And by the way, I'm using this banana because I just wanted to sweeten this, and because it's wholesome, more intact than using any refined sugar, but feel free to use whatever you fancy to sweeten this. Yes, I actually didn't want to add the dates yet, but now it's done. And the banana has a great quality of its own, which is a bit like flax seeds when they're ground, or ground chia seeds, or applesauce, which is to combine everything when you want to make a dough, just like normally eggs would do. But who the heck would want to use reproductive cycles that come out of the butt of a hen? Now adding in the nut butters. Now I'm just going to break my walnuts. Okay, so I'm going to just bind one more time everything, and then we're just going to make our little cookie shape, guys. And finally, we're just going to toss this in the oven at about 150 Celsius degrees, and for about 15 minutes. So it's quite quick. And yeah, that's all about those cookies. That's as fast as you're gonna make them. What I'd like to say about these cookies, there are several reasons why I love them, and I would encourage you to make them. First, well, when you make them, there's nothing left. It doesn't stick, so it's really easy to work with. It's worth your money. Soybeans are just so cheap. It's packed in protein. It's got some great fiber in there. It's gluten-free, very easy and fast to make. And the list could go on because it's just how great it is.
Taste test in the jungle.
Yep, in the jungle, getting some tropical mood here. Choose wisely. I'm gonna go for this one. It's like banana bread in biscuit. They're very fibrous.
Exactly. Fibrous, wholesome. I think they could use a little bit more moisture. Maybe some applesauce would be great in here. But if you enjoy them together with some yogurt maybe, or dip in a hot chocolate or something, it would be great. Yeah, they are not that sweet, but I like that.
Yeah.
If you like cookies, or you want your cookies to be more sweet,
And
use some date sugar maybe, or more dates. Put raisins in there, put more nuts in there, put whatever in there.
dried apricots. They're crispy on the outside and like kind of a bit fluffy in the middle. They're not like crispy cookies or like those like really smooth cookies inside. You know, it's more fluffy. So, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave your appreciation in any way by leaving a thumbs up, comment, share,
everything.
Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any suggestions of dishes, any recipes that you might want us to whole foodize, that's to say to make more healthy with less transformed ingredients, then just drop it in the comments and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye.
This is definitely something that you should all try out.